Men talk about looks, women talk about charm, but hidden under both of those is one of the simplest, most powerful signals in human attraction: eye contact. The question is, can locking eyes actually speed up love? According to researchers at Harvard, the answer is yes, at least partly. When two people hold eye contact for more than 4 seconds, their brains release a surge of oxytocin. That's the same bonding hormone released during hugs, kisses, and even sex. In other words, a simple look can act like emotional glue. In one famous study, psychologists had pairs of strangers sit across from each other and maintain eye contact for 2 minutes. By the end, most reported feeling closer and more connected than they expected. And here's the kicker: 2 of those test subjects eventually got married. That's science working overtime. Psychologists explain it like this: prolonged eye contact forces vulnerability. When a woman holds a man's gaze, it signals confidence, interest, and availability. The male brain picks up on that instantly. His heart rate goes up. His adrenaline spikes. His brain even releases dopamine, the same chemical that activates when you win money or eat your favorite food. But of course, there's a balance. Too little eye contact, and you come across as nervous or disinterested. Too much, and you risk crossing into creepy territory. Researchers call this the intensity threshold. A quick glance gets ignored. A confident gaze sparks attraction. A full-on, unblinking stare. That sends him running for the exit. History and culture give us plenty of examples. In medieval poetry, love was often described as born from a single glance. Artists painted scenes where knights fell for maidens after locking eyes once. Fast forward to Hollywood, and some of the most iconic romance scenes, from Casablanca to modern rom-coms, all hinge on eye contact. One look, and you know the characters are hooked. Cultural differences play a role too. In Western countries, direct eye contact is often linked with honesty, interest, and passion. In many Eastern cultures, however, too much eye contact can be seen as aggressive or disrespectful. So, what makes one man fall in love might make another man feel challenged. Context always matters. There's also the science of synchronization. Studies using heart monitors found that when couples gaze into each other's eyes, their heart rates often sync up. Breathing patterns can align too. That means eye contact doesn't just create a feeling of closeness. It literally puts 2 bodies on the same rhythm. No wonder people describe it as electric. Another experiment even tested how eye contact affects memory. Men shown a woman who looked them directly in the eyes were more likely to remember her details later. What she wore, what she said, even the sound of her voice. Eye contact carved the memory deeper into their minds. In short, you don't just look at someone, you leave an imprint. But here's a funny twist. Scientists also tested fake smiles with and without eye contact. When women smiled without eye contact, men rated it as polite but forgettable. When they smiled while holding eye contact, men rated it as genuine, sexy, and unforgettable. The eyes tell the difference between friendly and flirty. So, what's the real answer? Eye contact alone won't magically make every man fall in love, but science shows it speeds up feelings of trust, attraction, and connection. Hold a gaze for long enough, and you can create the illusion of intimacy in minutes, sometimes even seconds. At the end of the day, love isn't about a stopwatch, but if you want to tilt the odds, look him in the eyes. You might just make his heart skip a beat. I'm one of the NT girls, and this has been Guy Facts. For all the hot amateur girls with professional photo and video shoots in one place, go to ntgirls.com.
Go to ntgirls.com. N as in Neil, T as in Thad.
NT Girls.
ntgirls.com.
NT Girls.